exhaust system needs this. When you're doing a full either catback system or just full header back system, this is a very crucial part that you need. So in my situation, I need a 4-inch long by 3-inch in diameter flex pipe section so that there is less rigidity in my exhaust system. So the one thing that this helps is vibration. You don't want to have a solid mounted exhaust. I mean, you can if it's a race car or whatever, however you want to set it up. If you're trying to go for street, this is what you'll need. So you can see here, I've actually taken my down pipe, mid pipe section, and I've actually already cut where I wanted to cut. And what I'm going to be doing is taking the 4-inch flex section and welding that on there to create a little bit of movement. And what that'll also help is to take away a little bit of vibration that you can get if you solid mount from your header all the way back to the exhaust. So we're going to cut straight to the chase, get that piece welded in, install it back on the car, give it the first startup. We're going to check to see if we have any leaks coming from where the down pipe comes off the back of the turbo, because that is one of the sections that I did have a leak from, with everything being solid mounted with no movement. In some of the previous videos you can hear a little bit of that ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta right behind the turbo. So that's what led me to doing this, which I was already planning on doing it, I just wasn't planning on doing it so soon. And also the vibration inside the cab of the car is it's insane. So come along for the ride and let's go. Alright, not my cleanest work for welding, but you guys gotta remember this is a flux core MIG setup. Me personally, I felt like I walked the puddle really good in there. There was a couple sections where the gap was at almost a 1/4 inch, and I filled it all and made it not look terrible. So you guys can hose me all you want, but me personally, not having any gas, doing this with MIG, I think it came out exceptional. We'll just say that. Obviously I haven't went through, cleaned it up, knocked off all the extra slag or anything like that, but I got the first section welded, and then I'm going to go ahead, line up this next section, which is going to be the hardest part since it's a 90-degree. It's going to be a lot harder to weld this section. So this one might not turn out as good, but whatever, we're throwing it together and we're getting it situated, so that's all that matters. And also, for anybody that is new to welding, here's a little trick. You might already know about it, you might not, but if you want to check to see if you have any gaps or any pinholes, take a light, any kind of light, flash it through, and if you can see any spots that are shining through, then you know you have a couple gaps that need to be filled. It looks like I might have 1 or 2, but it might just be a buildup, so we'll see. If I see 1, 2, and a really small one there, 3. So not bad. Not bad considering I had to fill quite a few gaps. Yeah, honestly, if there's any welder companies out there that want to partner with me, I would love to have a brand new setup, MIG, TIG, stick, all of it. I would love to have something that can work for everything. I want to make it look really good, so I'd love to do TIG. So if there's any companies out there that, you know, want to work with me, want to partner up and get their name out there, I'll put my email in the description. Just reach out. I would love to work with you guys. Let me know. Honestly, I gotta say, even though I don't have gas and I'm doing this with flux core MIG, it's not terrible. Not a whole lot of slag. Still a bit of spatter, but not a whole lot. And once I scrape it, it's actually pretty clean. This is without taking a grinder to it. I'm showing you guys everything. But I could definitely say I can give it a smack. That ain't going nowhere. So we're good. I'm kind of surprised right now. Honestly, if it wasn't for the slag and having to stop to rotate it to restart my welds, like if I had an oscillating tool that would spin it for me or something, or, you know, I had a better layout to weld, it would be better, obviously. But I am kind of surprised, you guys. I am not gonna lie to you. I thought for sure this was just gonna be a really big cobbled up mess, but it's not. But I've had experience welding before, so it's not like this is my first time ever welding. But I will say that I am really excited about how this just turned out. I'm gonna clean it all up and then we'll install it. Alright, that finishes it for tonight, you guys. Everything is hooked back up. Sounds good. Runs half decent. I should have filmed it, but I didn't. The turbo was actually loose on the manifold, so big exhaust leak right there. Air fuel was completely off, but that's why I love this ECU. This ECU protects this motor in a way that I can't see it. So if fueling's off, it fuel cuts. If timing is like so far off that it's not able to keep up, it cuts. I am super happy with where the car is at. ECU Masters, huge thank you to you guys. Without ECU Masters, Wiring Specialties, BC Racing, Brian Crower, Wiseco Pistons, so many, you guys. And not to mention the people that have helped me get these parts. Drift HQ, Injuku Racing, Excessive Engineering. That's just to name a couple. But none of this would be possible without any of them. So I am super happy with where the car is at. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, you guys. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.